Hi, my name is Ian Kinder. I'm with a school called Live Safe Academy, and I'm here to put into context when I talk about scenes, whether it's in our videos or in our podcast or when I write about them in articles. And the first question that comes up is, why was I there in the first place? Well, I spent many years working for two medical examiners, one of which was one of the most active in the country. And unfortunately, that means being out there countless scenes where folks were either shot to death or stabbed to death or beat to death or choked to death. And the reason why I took that job is because it gave me access to real scenes so that I could use that information to help people be more safe. And that takes me to my first point. I'm always presenting this information for educational purposes to help people. I am never presenting this information for entertainment purposes. These are real lives. These are real tragedies. I am very respectful of that fact, and I think we all need to be very respectful of that fact. The other thing that's important is I'm never second guessing the people who are in these situations. We have a series on our YouTube channel called Real Encounters. Well, we will show footage of actual assaults, and then we'll talk about the lessons that people can learn from those assaults so that they can make better choices to protect their safety and the safety of other people. In our podcast, a lot of times it will start with firsthand accounts of assaults that people were in. And I'm always very careful to point out that I'm never second guessing the people who are in those situations. I'm just there to use those examples to help educate people so they can be more safe. Now, it helps to understand how the ME works, and I can only speak to where I am in the Detroit, Michigan area, but the ME is on the county level of government. So when first responders go to scenes, if there's a death, there has to be an investigation into the cause of death. And that means they call the ME, and the ME sends one investigator and two members of a transport team. I was part of that transport team. That is not a glorious job. That is a contracted service. We're there to provide the physical service of positioning the body for evidence photos, transporting the body back to the ME, and then prepping the body for the autopsy techs. Again, not a glorious job, and it's a contracted job. So that's important because the investigator for the ME is not involved in the criminal investigation. They're only there to investigate the cause of death. And as a contract service of providing the physical labor of transporting the body, I was not involved in any investigation. So the only thing that I know is what I observe when I'm there and what I hear the investigators talk about. Now, I always try to be very clear about what I know based on what I observed and then what I speculate based on what I observed. The other thing that's important is I always have to be very careful to respect the privacy of the people who are involved in these situations. Or if the scene is known because it was on the news, and I've been to many scenes that have been on the news, that I have to be very careful not to present any information that would interfere with a criminal investigation. So, always for educational purposes, never for entertainment, never second guessing the people involved in the situations. That my role being there was only to provide a physical service, that I was not a part of any investigation. So the information that I have is limited to what I observed and what I heard from the investigators. And I was trying to be very clear to separate what I observed from what I speculate. If you guys have any questions, always feel free to contact us. Again, my name is Ian Kinder with Live Safe Academy. On our website, livesafeacademy.com, we have a lot of free safety information that is there as a public service for your benefit and to share with other people. We have in-person classes in the Detroit, Michigan area, and we have live virtual classes that you can participate from anywhere in the world, and all of that information is in the show notes. Thank you very much for watching this video. Be safe and have a great day.